friends, you're on SGTV. I'm your host Indranil Basu. Today I have Mr. Rashid Khan. I always call him the best bowler in white ball cricket. I mean, really, when people come, they are sorted. I mean, you play one season, 2 seasons, people read, they do watch the videos, and that bowler is taken care of. But one gentleman, it's still, it's a mystery. I mean, how are you getting success day in and day out at the highest level?
Well, first of all, thank you so much. Well, it's just about like making sure you keep the thing simple for yourself, not to think about a lot which is not under your control. And I feel like that is playing a main role in your career. And I always had that belief that as long as you're hitting the right area and you are consistent with your line and length, I feel like you can trouble any batsman at any time. So I have more belief in that, and I've been working a lot, just to make sure I'm more consistent with my line and length. And I think as long you are more consistent, that makes you a perfect bowler, and that makes you a harder bowler to hit. And in your performance also, consistency comes when you are consistent with your line and length. So yeah, nothing different, nothing special I do. It's just about making sure I hit the right area most of the time, and make sure keep confusing the best.
No, but your look of it, from the look of it, it appears that you're very aggressive going for wickets. Deep down inside, you don't target that. You're targeting to hit the right area, right? That's the way you go.
You have to be honest, especially in white balls, you shouldn't be looking a lot for the wicket.
Yes,
that's something which
learn this, please.
put you under pressure, because each ball, if you look for the wicket and if it doesn't come, you're going to be more stressed and you're going to be more panic. And whenever you are in panic or stress, that's where you make mistakes, and the batsman is taking advantage at that time. So the simple thing is just to make sure you hit the right area and make sure you enjoy, and that's the most simple I can say. And as long you're focusing on hitting the right area, wickets will come, dot balls will come, and you will be more effective.
And really, like someone hits you for a 6, which happens also during a cricket match, and the way you look at the batsman, that glare. So I'm going to come back, and that bit is so exciting to see, and especially from a spinner. I've seen so many spinners, when they're hit, they look for cover. But you're really staring down at the batsman, and this is really special. That body language really works when things are not going your way, right? How do you do that? It comes naturally, of course, for you. But tell me, what goes through your mind if someone hits you?
Well, that's something natural as well, but at the same time, you should have that kind of mindset as well. As a bowler, to have that aggressive mindset. If he hits you for the 6, if you let yourself down, batsman is over you. But at the same time, at that tough time, if you come over, it's like, yes, you hit me, I'm going to come up harder than that at you, and we're gonna make it.
But your eyes are so expressive.
Yeah.
When you're actually doing it, it's amazing to watch.
It is something like giving you a kind of message to the batsman, like, I'm going to come harder at you now, and that's something comes in the mind of the batsman as well, like, bowler is thinking about something, he's doing something else now, and I feel like that brings lots of difference in the next ball you do. But I think for everyone, any bowler, you should have that kind of aggressive mood and aggression, and which brings so much energy in the whole team. If someone hits you for a second and you just like let yourself down, it means you let your whole team down. So if you come with positive mindset and aggression, it just let the whole team up as well.
And you have to have a heart to get hit also, right?
Yeah.
Don't crumble if someone hits you. There's no way. Next ball you can come back.
Absolutely. It's just about the more you think about why I have been hit. That my mistake, he had a good. That's the two things I always think
But
about.
good balls are also hit these days in white ball cricket.
How many good balls batsman will hit? If he hits one ball, you need to make sure you hit the right area again. Just to let him.
Heat होना पड़ेगा.
फिर मारो. अगर आप बुरी bowling करें, तो that is something which you making it easier for the batsman to hit you anywhere. So I believe that having that aggression, having that mindset, hitting that right area, accepting the failure is something like which makes you a better cricketer.
But tell me something, how to hit Rashid Khan? Can you? I can't sweep against Rashid Khan. I can't step on and hit him because he's so quick, and then he's got that spin also, a little bit of spin which is required to get a batsman out. So how do we hit Rashid Khan? I mean, how to get inside his mind and
Wish I knew this answer for this question, but well, as a batsman, most of the batsmen, they have different mindset. Some batsmen, they come up with the defensive mood, and some of they come with showing that aggression of going against you and trying to hit the big shot. But at the same time, I feel like it's just about the batsman where he's more comfortable. Like whether he's comfortable taking on me, or whether he's comfortable defensive mood, or whether he's comfortable coming at this end. So it's all like depends on the batsman. But I think it's just I feel like as a batsman, just play the ball, and that makes it more easier for any batsman. I'm the batsman, whoever I'm facing, I never look to the bowler. I always look to the ball like what is it's gonna be like. It's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna playing that bowler. It's gonna become more harder because that mindset.
Yes.
So I always play the ball. I always play with a positive mindset and with your strength. Yeah.
Actually, but tell me something. Who is actually finding it easy to play Rashid Khan in what cricket?
Depends on where I'm playing and.
Yes. Chinnaswamy Stadium, Virat Kohli.
It's a very
or MS Dhoni in Chepauk. These venues, when you talk about these iconic players, they're representing their franchisee, and they are really made big names. Like Rishabh Pant, we're missing him in this IPL. Rishabh Pant at Kotla. These are they are Rohit Sharma at one KD.
Absolutely, such players you mentioned their names. It's pretty hard to bowl to them. Like but for such batsmen you cannot make mistakes. The class batsmen, if you make any mistake, they're gonna take advantage of that. They're gonna punish you for that. So
margin of error is
exactly.
Really
and for me, bowling to them all the time, I'm trying my best. I have to be 200% accurate with my line and length. Anything missing, they're gonna hit you, and that makes it more challenging for me. That makes this game more beautiful as well. Like best against the best, and you're trying your best to do well, and the competition becomes harder for you under pressure, and you're trying to deliver the best for the team. So it makes this game, and fans love this in contest, but to be honest, I always enjoy bowling to the big batsmen, big players, and because lots of things for me to learn.
Actually.
And it puts me under pressure a lot. Performing under pressure, I think, makes you a better player.
Actually, but when you talk about player, you're not only a bowler, you become a dangerous batsman. I think from the time I'm watching you playing with SG bats, those low backlift sixes last
Snap
year,
shots.
yes, those were dangerous. I mean, you were hitting the good deliveries. Yorkers, you're hitting them for sixes. I mean, you're so merciless.
Well, to be honest, I'm so lucky, to be someone with SG for a long time. We had the relationship of 7-8 years. I started my international career with SG, and if you have a good weapons, you're gonna be with more confidence going to the war.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the same in the game as well. Like you have a good gears, good pads. You're going to be more confidence, and you will have that thing that if I just hit the ball, I have the good gears to clear the boundaries. So, as I said, I'm so lucky to be with SG and getting the best of the best gears, and then that makes my job more easier, like just to connect it, and then it will go and it will clear the boundary.
In the white ball cricket, when you started, for instance, playing IPL and all that, and white ball cricket now, playing IPL again, do you think it's got a little little more pacey than what it was earlier? Batsmen taking a lot more liberty. In fact, 10 balls, 40 runs. Hardik Pandya, school of batting. You can't tell me nothing about that.
Nowadays, as I said, like you have a very, very less chance of making mistakes. If you make mistakes, like any part of the white ball game, I feel like you're gonna lose the game.
Yeah, because time is so short.
Exactly, time is short. And batsmen are having different shots to play. As a bowler, you have to think different. You have to have plan A, B, C, because one plan doesn't work. That you will always stick to that, and that makes it harder for the bowler as well. And as you say, that chasing 40 of 10 ball, 12 ball, as we did last year at Gujarat Titans.
Yes,
We
yes.
chased 50 in the last 3 hours, 32, 35 in the last 2 hours. So it's just about the skills has been more improved, and the players, bringing different kind of shots to the game, and coming with different mindset, with no fear in how it was used to be like. It used to be like 8 an hour. In the last 2 hours you would have more chances to win the game, but nowadays if it's like 15 an hour, you're still thinking like 360s it's gonna finish the game. So it's all about like the skills the players they brought into the game, and you have to be well prepared while playing this game. If you are like missing any part, you're gonna be in trouble.
It'll be all over the place. But before I let you go, one last question about spinners bowling in power play. That's been on for a long time. Ashwin started, he's a T20 baby. I've seen you doing it. But spinners bowling in slow overs, 90th, 20th over. Is it going to happen eventually? Because slow bowlers are very effective. I mean, let's put it. I mean, when IPL started, Shane Warne used to say spinners will have a say. And they talked about having bigger boundaries and things like that. But now how things pan out right now, do you think spinners will hold the fort? Slow bowlers, if you want to score well, you have to play well against slow bowlers. That's the bottom line.
Absolutely, I feel like
Are you ready to bowl 19th or 20th over?
I did as well in the past.
Yes, you did, but
mentally, yeah, definitely, I'm ready for it. Like any position, team needs, and it's all about where you are more effective against the opposition. And 4 or 5 years ago, I feel like spinner, that area was missing because lots of spinners were not coming in. I feel like it was more about the fast bowling, especially in T20. But nowadays, if you see from the last five years, spinners are more demanding, and team needs more spinners. But if the condition is there for you to help out a little bit, I feel like it's very good to. We have seen last year one of the game of Rajasthan playing against KKR. I still remember when Chahal came and he was bowling the 18th over, where he took 4 wickets in 1 hour, totally changed the game. So why not?
You kind of like Chahal, right? I mean, the way he bowls.
He's good. He's very good. I'm impressed with his mindset and with his control. And I always enjoy leg spinners bowling in the game.
They are magicians.
Absolutely. And there are lots of things for you as a bowler to learn from there as well. So we have a good kind of friendship as well. So yeah, it's always great to see leg spinner doing well, dominating the game.
And you can't imagine winning a cricket match without a wrist spinner, can you?
It's like I don't think so. Any team can go into the ground without having that wrist spinner.
Thanks a lot, Rashid, for sharing your thoughts. Wish you all the best. Back full of wickets and tons of runs. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.